Jefferson's method starts out the same way, but then we actually modify our quota to make it so that when we round down, we get the correct number of seats. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to add up these values just like we normally do, and we get that the total population is 1,000. For this problem, let's also stick to 20 representatives, although that number changes, like if you're asked a different problem. So how do we find the standard divisor? Well, we do 1,000 divided by 20, and that's going to give me 50. All right, now here we're going to do 370 divided by 50. This is just like the last problem, right? You get 7.4. 500 divided by 50 and you get 10. And then 130 divided by 50 and you get 2.6. Now, we want to be able to round down and get the correct answer, and we should check to see if it works. If we round this down, we get 7. We round 10.0 down, we still get 10. We round 2.6 down, we get 2. And unfortunately, we're at 19. So this is not what we want. What we want to do is we want to modify the quota. And that means we usually make this value a little bit less, although sometimes it can be more, but usually it's less. So for example, instead of having a 50 as my divisor, I'm actually going to use, let's say, 46. And so now, instead of doing 370 divided by 50, I'm actually going to do 370 divided by 46. So 370 divided by 46, and that's going to give me 8.04. And then let me do 500 now divided by 46. Okay, that gives me 10.86. And now last, I'm going to do 130 divided by 46. And that gives me 2.82. All right, now sometimes this number works well, your first guess. Sometimes you have to change it. Let's see if it works this first time. Again, remember, we're going to round down for every state. So round 8.04 down, we get 8. Round 10.86 down, basically we're getting rid of the decimal. We get 10. Round 2.82 down, we get 2. Does this add to the 20 that we want? Yes, it does. It works. Now, folks, just keep in mind, okay, that sometimes you don't guess correctly on your first one. Let me show you an example. Let's say instead you guessed 48. Okay, if we guessed 48, we would have 370 divided by 48, 500 divided by 48, and 130 divided by 48. So that first one is going to give me a 7.7. The second one gives me a 10.4, and the last one gives me a 2.7. Now round these down, I get 7, 10, and 2, and that's equal to 19, which makes me sad, which is not good enough. So that means we have to kind of stop and guess another number for this. So that's why the 46 works. So again, 50 divided by 46 is 1. So I did that wrong. It should be 370 divided by 46. Hope you caught me there. 370 divided by 46 is that 8.04. 500 divided by 46 is 10.86. And 130 divided by 46 is 2.82. Round down, I get 8, 10, and 2. That gives me my 20. I'm happy. All right, so folks, sometimes, like I said, it's going to take a while to get this number. Like 48 clearly didn't work. But once you get a number that when you round down and you get the number that you want, 20 representatives, then you're done with the Jefferson's method. So your modified quota should be fairly close to your standard divisor. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.